Good afternoon. Today we're going to go over Vlookup. It's one of the most useful functions that can help you save a lot of time in Excel. Also eliminate a lot of looking up on your own. It can basically make your spreadsheets a lot more efficient, flexible, and you can pretty much tailor it to do whatever you want. So here's an example of what we have. Let's say it's a data table here. You get this and you need to run a report or you need to display something that whoever is asking you for it wants the leader, first row of data, the fifth place person, the 10th, 15th, 20th, and 25th. And we have a total of 150. So you could go copy and paste them, but let's say this is something that updates every single week or day. These are NFL stats, so it'd be every week. So let's say you want to make it to where you'll always have the 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, and 25th. You go right here. This is an example of what you can do. You'll see we've got a name here. In the first place, Derrick Henry. And here's the function, Vlookup. So all we would do on this is we type Vlookup. So we go equals VL, and there it is. It fills for you. Hit tab. And what's the value we want to find? The lookup value. That's the 5th place. So we click that. And we want it to always find the 5th place, so we'll hit F4, and we see these dollar signs pop up. That means it won't change. So as we use this function to the right, it's always looking up number 5. So do a comma, and what's the table? So we click here, and we can do, you highlight the whole thing, so Shift Control and your arrow keys, or you can just drag it across. But after that, again, we hit F4. So it locks it in. It's always looking at that same table. Another comma. Then you go look for your index number. So what I want is the name. So we go from left to right. So this is the first column, second column, third column, and so on. So we want it to be the name column, which is number 2. So you can just click it. There you go. And hit F4 again. Then comma. And, well, actually, yeah. So we're going to use a number here. I'm thinking index match. So you hit that. It's the second column. First one, column A, number 1. This is number 2. So you hit a 2, actually. Comma. And we want to use false for exact match, but you can hit 0. Close the parentheses and hit enter. There you go. So number 5, Kenyon Drake. Let's look here. What do you know? There it is. So we want to find his yards per game. So again, equals Vlookup. You want to find number 5. We hit F4, comma, table array, highlight the whole thing, F4, comma, and what column is it? Yards per game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and it's 14. So we hit 14 and 0 for false. Close it up. And there it is. Now let's say we wanted to just copy this over. You hit this, you copy it, but it's showing the same data. So all we do is in here, you're going to change that from the 14th column. We want to find first downs, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So number 11. So you take the 14, change it to 11, enter. And there you go. So what I've done here is I hid this. It's just a reference, but you can have all your numbers here. So on age is number 4. So we change that 14, 4. And we've got age. Then fumbles. It's not number 14. It's number 15. So 15. Longest run. Same thing. We go from 14 to 12, which is right here, number 12. And then touchdowns. So we want to see from 14. Touchdowns is number 10. And there we go. So the cool thing here, you can just go right there and hello. But you may have to adjust some of this down. Or what you could do is like up here, Oop, not F1. There you go. Hit F2. But you see how there's only a dollar sign in front of the Q? That means it's only looking up this row, so it'll adjust up and down. So we can copy this and go straight down. Copy this, go straight down. And we can even do it with all of them. Copy that, straight down. And we've got them all. So let's say you got this, Antonio Gibson, number 25. There he is, number 25. So one thing we'll do, let's say we wanted to add the, let's say a 30th. So you do that. Oh, what do you know? It auto-filled for you. Excel recognized the pattern. That's one of the nice things about flash fill. I've got another video on that. And it's going to auto-populate that data. Let's just double check. Malcolm Brown, number 30. So, number 30. There you go. And he should be 27, which he is if you look at the age column. He should have no fumbles. So let's take a look. Yep. Longest run is 19 yards. That's true. Touchdowns he has 2. Yes, it is. So even if we do this, 31, 32, 33, 34, there you go. But let's say we wanted, what's the last number here? 150. 150. Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack. And there you go. That's VLOOKUP. As long as you can remember, sometimes those hitting F4 for those dollar signs to make the absolute reference will save you a lot of time in terms of having to readjust where these boxes are. And if you ever want to check where the lookup reference is, like this blue Q7 right here is looking up the 5th value, all you have to do is hit F2, click any one of these, F2, oh, it's looking up number 5. There's the table it's looking up. It's looking up column 11. That would be column 11. And that's it. That's VLOOKUP, and hopefully it helps you out a lot. Thanks.